First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai. Double honor to the elders, great millstone. Salutation to all y'all on the highways and byways. I wanna. I was gonna Esau. I was gonna title the video Esau knows the Lord's coming back. I'm gonna get a couple of scriptures and get some movie clips to show you guys where is Esau getting these movies from. The scriptures, of course. But I'm gonna read this. Isaiah 63 verse 1. Chapter 63 verse 1, yep. Who is this that comes from Edom, with died coming from Botherah? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. So, the Lord's coming back. He's gonna be stomping on Edom, because Esau's spirit's not right, Everything Esau touches, it just he just can't do the right thing, everything's always upside down, He thinks, there's a lot of Hollywood, you watch these movie stars in the music industry, some of these people are not even who you think they are. Some of their genders are reversed. You got some celebrities who are actually their genders and be dating them. That's homosexuality, and that's perverse, Changing genders, you're not the Most High. Who are you to do that, The food is polluted. You got 15 ingredients for a pizza from Domino's. And you got 5 ingredients. All you need is mozzarella cheese, yep. Tomato sauce, dough. So that's 4 ingredients. So what's the need for 10, 15? You got enzyme something, Esau always adding stuff in his food in America because he knows the Lord's chosen people are in America and not in Europe. Europe get different ingredients because Esau knows the bulk of our people is in America, which is why they don't poison Europe, Revelation 6 and 17. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Who's gonna be able to stand? Just like I showed you guys about Thanos, and they took that character from the scripture. They're trying to represent they're trying to make that the Lord. Basically, they're trying to take the little characteristics in the second coming in Revelations and adding it to some of their characters in these movies. They already added the spiritual powers from the scriptures. Run and not be weary, and walk and not faint. I'm gonna get that right now. You got Isaiah 40 and 31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. So basically being able to fly. You ever watch Superman? They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. So you're gonna be able to fly, run very fast. Where do you think Esau gets Superman from? Gotta be able to fly, and a man that can run as fast as light. So Esau knows. This is why Esau destroying everything. Before the Lord comes back, because he knows he's not gonna get the blessing. He's not gonna get spiritual powers, no matter how many times these characters with spiritual powers in these movies are Edomites. He's never gonna get it, because we already know what that will turn out. He'll be massacring everybody. He will be destroying man. If Esau has spiritual power, you might as well just you can't. You're not fighting him. He's already a devil. He already has his blessing. Man, if Esau has spiritual powers, man, everybody's in trouble. Everybody in the world, and after that, Esau's gonna be looking at each other like they're gonna be fighting each other at the end, because Esau's a nut. He's crazy. I want to get these movie clips and show you guys some of these movies that Esau be putting out there, showing that the day of the Lord is near. I'm gonna get this one, but there's a different trailer to it. Then I'm gonna get another trailer out. Yeah.
people.
The entire time I knew him, he only ever had one goal. To wipe out half the universe. If he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can do it with the snap of his fingers. Just like that.
Tell me his name again.
Thanos.
We got one advantage. He's coming to us. We have what Thanos wants, so that's what we use.
Let's talk about this plan of yours. I think it's good, except it sucks. So let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good.
Wow. The end is near. When I'm done, half of humanity will still exist.
And if you think about it, right, he said half humanity still exists. Ain't the Lord coming back to destroy most of the world population and only keeping the 144,000, you know, so saving 144,000. So like Esau, man, Esau taking the scriptures, right, and he's putting in these movies, you know. So if you're not getting it from the prophets, you know, on how in the Bible is, you could see these movies in a spiritual side and seeing that something, that something's gonna happen soon, you know. Look, you know.
Perfectly balanced. As all things should be. I hope they remember you. Doesn't it ever wake you up in the middle of the night? The feeling that someday they'll come for you and your children. I feel a great swirl of pity for the poor soul that comes to my school looking for trouble.
Some believe that the first mutant was born thousands of years ago. He was some kind of god, and he's going to rise again.
You are all my children, and you're lost because you follow blind leaders. No more false gods. Yeah, now.
He always had 4 followers.
Like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Together we will cleanse the earth for the strongest. We'll take everything from them.
You're going to join them, aren't you?
You wanted me to get out of the house, boy, right?
It's all of us.
Against a god.
Let's go to war. Forget everything you think you know. You're not students anymore. You're X-Men.
You know, so Esau knows, and there's another movie, Independence Day. Yeah, Esau got so many movies on this type of stuff, and because Esau knows, you got these characters that that are coming back for a certain group, No, that one specifically, X-Men Apocalypse. If you ever watch the X-Men or watch anything, X-Men is about these mutants who stand out and the human race doesn't like them, and they're trying to exterminate them or exile them because they're different. You look at Jake, right? The mutants represent Jake, us, because what's the world doing to us? We're always at the bottom. We're always just we already like pushed off to the side from any type of organization or anything. Then when we're building up, you got all these other nations trying to get involved. They know. Where were you when we were down at the bottom? You wasn't with us. You wasn't helping us. Like, who are you to just jump in like you? Like, no, man. You got heathens trying to be like us. You know, trying to wear do-rags and they can't even get waves. So not only that, but they try to carry themselves in our way. Even now, Jake is in the lowest state, and you got heathens still trying to follow us. So like, no, man. All these stereotypes that they be making, trying to be like, no, forget you. And I knew this one in school who always had a black joke to say, you know. He's out from Baltimore, and I was looting stores. like, bro, now he's wearing do-rags. I'm sitting there like, bro, you look dumb. He couldn't say nothing. Like, you make fun of black people, yet you dress like them. You dress like us. So, like, these heathens, man, they're weird. They want to be like us, but they don't want to suffer with us. You know what I mean? They want to. They think there's some type of trend. You know, nobody wants to suffer. But everybody wants to go to heaven. Oh no, I think the saying was everybody wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to die. Now that basically true. You know, for the kingdom of heaven is near. And Jake been tarrying. We went through so much. But I was gonna show you. Those are some good movies. You guys ever want to watch movies like that? They're on Disney Plus. But yeah. Let me get another scripture. Get one more scripture. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 2. For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So it comes as a thief in the night. The Lord will come as a thief in the night. So you thinking you're in good case. You got Esau already rushing these vaccines, talking about next week, December. Like, God, Esau's having nightmares. I'm telling you, these Edomites are having nightmares. They're seeing the chariots, and when they're in these space stations, they're seeing these chariots, man. Because you just don't, Esau's scared because this is not like Esau. Esau's always, if you ever seen any of, how Esau has been planning stuff for years on years, from the 1800s, since George Washington came over here, they had a plan, right? you know, everything was in place. Esau was coming out smoothly with everything. Now he's just rushing everything. Yeah, you notice that now, right? He's Esau think he's gonna plot. The Lord's coming back. The Lord's gonna come back fast because if he doesn't, no flesh shall be saved. Because Esau's about to destroy everything. He's mad. Even if he did receive his birthright like he wanted, he's still gonna be a devil. Was just only a devil with superpowers. So Esau, man, yeah, Esau is a wicked. You know. The Lord's gonna come as a thief in the night. Not people. Jake ain't suspecting it. Jake, I don't know what Jake be doing. They be on social media, talking about nothing. You know, sitting outside on the corners. Later, Jake just don't. Man, Jake is really tired. You know, and we're all gonna get that rest in the kingdom, whether we be destroyed or whether be saved. And I just wanted to get these couple of movie clips and compare them to the scriptures that Esau takes these movies and takes he takes these scriptures, right, and he puts them in his movies. You already showed some examples, like the Flash, Run and Not Be Weary, Superman, you know. So Esau knows these spiritual powers exist, but they're not going to him. You know, so he's crazy. He's delusional, right? He puts in these movies, these Edomite actors. He tells himself in the mirror, "Yep, this is for me." Yep, you know, and he got to lie to himself that he's gonna receive that, but he's not. You know, he's just too. He's a devil. You know, he can't do right. You know, I'm gonna get the scripture before I end it. Romans 3:10, 31. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. There is none that understandeth. There is none that seeketh after Yahweh. They are all gone away. They are together become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Their throats open, sepulchre with their tongue. They have used deceit. The poison of asps is under their lips, whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. Destruction and misery are in their ways. The way of peace have they not known. There is no fear of Yahweh before their eyes. So like, you know, he's not talking about Ishmael. You know he's not talking about Israel. Look at this. They don't seek after the Most High. You know, I can name. You know, he's not talking. You know, all these. You know, all these other nations seek after our power. They believe in something. They have fear. You know, you look at Esau. He thinks he is the Most High. He's crazy. You know, he cloned people, babies, whatever. You know. He can't do right, you know. It doesn't matter how many charity events he does. It doesn't matter how many food donations or whatever. It's just he can't not do the right thing because it's not in him, you know. Either they're eating pork all the time, or they, 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 uh, they sleep with animals. You know, Esau has a what do you call those farms? I know he sleeps with animals. You know, Esau does children, all this wicked nonsense. You know, he doesn't believe in the Most High either. Full of cursing and bitterness, there's destruction and misery in their ways, and the peace they have not known. So they can't. The spirit's not. You know, he lives by the sword. You know, though he can't know peace. You know, there's no fear of Yahweh before their eyes. Now we know that what things soever the law says, it says to them who are under the law that every mouth may be stopped and all world may become guilty before Yahweh. So Esau, man, has not known peace. You know, he's destruction and misery. So wherever you meet an Edomite, destruction and misery are in their ways. So they're plotting something. You know, he's always doing something. You know, as it's written, there's none righteous, no, not one. So they're not righteous. You know, not one. You know, imagine that. No, not even one. They're all wicked, all a bunch of devils. Even to the 5-year-old, even to the babies, they're devils. That's a young devil. You know, that's the baby devil. You got the females, they're she devils. You got Esau, he is the devil. You know, so like they're all wicked, all. You know, they can't do right. You know, the women know their blessing too, so they know how to shoot a gun. I've seen videos of these Edomite women shooting guns. Even as children, they're all grinning and look like a devil. You know, their pupils so dilated, like their eyes be black, like it would cut. You know, look like it's covering up the whole socket, like they're possessed. But yeah, Esau, man, does witchcraft. You know, talk about Ham doing voodoo. You know, but you know Esau is on a different level. Esau is the children of the spiritual Satan. So you know he goes above 33-degree Masons. You know it is. You know I'm telling you, probably like level 99. I don't know. You know, but you know Esau, man, brainwashing people. You know through this media, which is basically hypnosis, which is like witchcraft, basically altering your state of mind. You know, believe what they want you to believe. Kind of like what they do to these celebrities. You know, Esau said he's gonna use these celebrities to push these vaccines, use these to get the black Hispanics to brainwash them to get in the vaccine. They're gonna use celebrities. They're gonna use these musicians. You know, so all your favorite rappers and be a young boy or whatever, Dwayne Johnson and Chris Rock, no, what's his name, Kevin Hart, are all gonna be pushing that vaccine. You know. Vin Diesel, you know, they're all gonna be pushing take that vaccine real soon. Watch, you know, and because they want to destroy people. You know, Esau is a wicked. But I want to give all praises. I'm going to end it like that. We give all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, double honor to the Elder Great Millstone, and salutations to all y'all keeping the highs and byways. Till next message, Shalom.